9 innings in game 2, 16 innings of Ed and myself this evening, and thanks so much for making us a part of your Saturday. First pitch is outside, we're underway. 7th appearance for the lefty, 3rd start, 3 consecutive starts now for him. And his 2nd consecutive start in game 1 of a doubleheader. 2 balls and a strike. Bannister tries a bunt, and he pops this foul over the head of Aaron Whitefield on deck. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Zion Bannister retired to begin things. His first strikeout in the series. Banny with a 5-game hitting streak and a good start. Whitefield, a .229 hitter, but he has been a menace on the base paths, tied for 3rd in the league with 17 runs. And a broken bat ground ball up the middle, sneaks its way through, and Aaron Whitefield with a 1-out single here in the top of the 1st inning. Well, Harkin looks in, and the 1-2. Grounded foul, yeah. And a ground ball pulled over to Greg Bird. He'll take it with a flip to Harkin at first, and it's in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 1st inning. Walked 1, struck out 5. And the Shark has been outstanding at Melbourne Ballpark. 4 starts in his career, a 1.53 ERA. And his 3rd start here at Melbourne Ballpark this season. Ground ball over to 3rd. This time it's Darryl George. And out number 2 here in the bottom of the 1st. The Giants are batting this game made up from the rainout 3 weeks ago in Adelaide. So the Giants are the home team. There's a rocket over Glendenning. And into the left center field gap. Cut off by Kerrigan. His first involvement defensively as a Melbourne ace. This Adelaide lineup really good. We've talked already about it. First couple of games of this series. Here's a fly ball out towards left center. And Kerrigan gives way to Whitefield, who makes an easy catch to end the bottom of the 1st. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're off to the 2nd inning in game 1 of this doubleheader from Melbourne Ballpark. Robbie Glendenning for the team lead. That's how many Robbie has this year. And this is hit high. Shallow right. Playable for McCardle, and that is a major league fly ball. Out number 1 from Greg Bird. Because they don't remember Greg Bird with facial hair. He was a New York Yankee. There's a sharp single back up the middle. And Darryl George has his 2nd hit of the series. 2nd hit against Fosnot, Bronx, and therefore Greg Bird doesn't have
That's right. You're allowed to have
stipulation. Yeah. Good piece of hitting there from Darryl George with a single right back. He had been on a 20-hour flight not long before he was in the lineup, so he had to get on track a little bit. And he takes strike 1 on the inside corner.
Kind of thing. The whole Yankee image, really fascinating.
Big swing and a miss from Kerrigan on an elevated fastball. My first memory, Chris Burke that opened the scoring in the 2nd. 1-2. Sharply hit into center field. The catch made by Knight coming in. Almost hit too hard by Kerrigan. Just didn't have enough time to dunk down in front of the center fielders. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And called the strike over the inside corner that I don't think Jared Dale. George held on by Wingrove. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Dale fights that off from Fosnot. Now the payout pitch. That is cracked, left center field, well struck, and that is down for a base hit. Darryl George up to 3rd. He is held there. Long single for Jared Dale, who got almost halfway to 2nd before they fired it back in, and Josh Altman will trot the ball back into the infield. And the pitch to Berkline foul down the left field line. Well, it was the 2nd inning last night that. So he strung his hits along. And spoils this back to the left. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Declan Spears looming on deck. Here's the 1-2. And a call. Strike number 3 up in the zone. Delayed call there from the home plate umpire, Jeffrey Dunn. But Burke is down looking, and the inning is over. Curveball just a little bit high from Harkin, and McCardle walks to begin the bottom of the 2nd. He's had a pretty good eye all season. That's his 15th walk this year, among the league leaders in that category. Below the Mendoza line, but he does have 9 extra base hits, tied for 3rd. And there's a base hit right between George and Glendenning. So Josh with his 2nd hit against Melbourne this season, and all of a sudden 2 on, nobody out. Did not play game 1. We saw him last night, 1 for 3 with a walk. Run scored, struck out a couple of times. Squares a good bunt, third base side. They're going to let this roll foul, and wisely so.
Yep.
Here's the 0-1. Ground ball towards short. This might be two. From a knee to second for one. Quickly to first. 6-4-3 it goes.
Nice.
That is brilliantly turned by the Aces. Second double play. Look like those two have been doing it together for a long time. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Scott. .536 slugging percentage is third. This is a very good lineup, and this guy's hitting eighth. 1-1. Rolls it foul, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Shark 2-2 once again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Scott Harkin with a strikeout of Nava. 2 on, nobody out, and the Giants come out of the second empty-handed.
Aces are the visiting team tonight. This is a makeup game that was rained out between these two teams earlier in the year. He's hit that well to center field, but Briley Knight is under it. Makes the catch, 1 away.
Starting rotations ERA-wise, we haven't seen a complete shutdown start yet. Feels like in each of the first 2 games on both sides.
Here's Zion Bannister, struck out his first time up. Swing and a miss there. Oh, gonna get a replay of that one. That was outside corner, greatest angle, but that to me looks outside.
And a final in Sydney, noteworthy nonetheless.
In off the fist, fouled out of play.
The Aces scored in just 5 of 32 innings altogether against Perth in round 1.
And there's a walk. Whitefield heads down.
Against Brisbane, the Aces just 4 innings across 33 that Melbourne scored. They scored in 5 consecutive innings last night.
In fact, it is the exact same situation. Well, there he goes. So much for me. And there's a hit. The hit and run works perfectly. See if he challenges Knight from center field. They're going to hold him up. And the ball almost gets away from Nava, but he makes a nice diving play to keep Whitefield at third.
4th base hit against Fosnot. Another runner's corner chance.
And here's Greg Bird. He flew out to right field his first time up. Swing and fouled back. Bird took a good cut at that one. Grounder to second. Should be easy for Simmons. Throws over to Wingrove at first, and the Aces rally is over from a game earlier that was rained out in Adelaide. Here is Briley Knight. Did not play last night. Played in the opener. And a good guy, Brooke Knight. And Knight gets a walk on 4 straight pitches. Second walk of the night. No pun intended as Knight heads off to first base.
And a second consecutive inning with the leadoff man aboard for Adelaide.
Nick Ward.
Let us know.
Yeah, that's some good feedback. That's a strike. Good pitch. 2 quick strikes on Ward. Big result for Aces pitching. Swing and a miss. Down goes Ward. Second strikeout of the night for Harkin.
And so a rare instance of no discipline.
Here's Liam Spence. Takes strike 1. Grounded out. Does have pretty good speed. Swing and a miss. Fooled Spence badly on that one.
But congrats to him. That'll be fun to follow what he does there.
Good pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Spence. 2 straight strikeouts after that walk.
The top of the order. Here comes Rickson Wingrove.
Ball gets away from Spears, and Riley Knight able to get into second.
Some more good base running. They've done that all season.
And Wingrove singled his first time up, so dangerous hitter here as he takes a strike. Breaking ball sliced into right center. That's going to drop. Play at the plate coming. No. Safely in comes Knight. So that moved down to second on that pitch in the dirt by Briley Knight. Crucial. And it's 1-0 Adelaide.
Wingrove picks up RBI number 18 now in sole possession of third across the ABL.
4 for 10 in the series. Here's Quincy Lattimore. He's got a tendency to fly. He's been flying out left and center pretty much the whole series.
It's a passed ball from Declan Spears, so we stand corrected.
Right. That's a nice job of framing that pitch by Declan Spears. Lattimore for the Melbourne Aces. And that's sliced in the left. Nice shot from Darryl. Played well out there by Liam Spence. And Darryl is on for the second time with a second single tonight.
His home run record.
He's swinging the bat really well as Jimmy Kerrigan steps in, the newest ace. Swing and a miss. Flew out to center field last time up. 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. Swing and a miss again by Kerrigan. Tough.
Spending almost a full day on the plane.
Very tough ask.
Just trying to get his body loose.
Yep.
He is taking some massive hacks.
There's another one. He goes down, swing. That's fouled out of play down there. Again, fouled off. Pretty much the exact same place. Here's Fosnaught back to Dale again. That's a grounder. Going to be a tough play there. Altman can't make it, and that's an infield hit for Jared Dale.
About 40 people are up there.
That's hit high into center field. I don't think George is going to be able to advance. No, he'll go back to second base. So 2 down on that high fly from Chris Burke.
Apparently it's delicious. I haven't had it, but it's good.
That's hit into right field. There is the first hit from Declan Spears. George around third. No play at home. And the Aces tie it up. Declan Spears, how about that? Delivers.
You're asking your 18-year-old number 9 man to come through. And if he doesn't, then you're saying, like you mentioned, here we go again.
Here's the 2-1 pitch from Fosnaught. There is some action in the Adelaide bullpen as Zion swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners head off. Pitch is on the outside. Zion milks a walk out of that. Bases loaded.
Well, Zion tried to call time. He was not granted time by the home plate umpire, but after a really long hold from Fosnaught, Bannister, again, the rules are different here. Bannister's used to only having 1 time that he can call per plate appearance, and he had used that.
That's popped out of play.
Base hit here in a 7-inning game could be massive.
There's a pitch from McGraw. Swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes on Aaron. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Nice work from Dan McGraw. Aces get a run, get 3 hits, but leave 3 men on base, becoming a habit. Good pitch there, 1-1.
Feels like those clouds are burning off too, which would be really nice for the rest of this game and into the nightcap.
That one's hit long, hard, but just foul.
Adds that much more intrigue to this Saturday and Sunday.
That's that deep second base position again from Dale, but McArdle hits it right to him. 1 away.
Turf, artificial surface that you can't really help but have a pretty significant lip, and I always wondered if we'd see a play where after it took a wicked hop right off the lip of that grass.
Here's Josh Altman, 2 quick strikes on him. He singled his first time up in the second.
It was legal or not, but it counted, and we moved on.
3-2 pitch, grounded to third. George scoops, fires over to Bird, 2 down. That's hit sharply into left field, but right at Jimmy Kerrigan makes the play for the final out. So 3 up, 3 down.
Pretty close to it. And we knew that Wynn was going to join.
And there is a leadoff single by Robbie Glendenning. Second hit of the night for Robbie. Here's Greg Bird. 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out and a ground out.
You actually get here, and it's very exciting to have a major league arm joining the rotation. And a guy who, we'll talk more about him tomorrow.
2-2 pitch from McGraw is a good one and fools Greg Bird. It goes down swinging. It sort of comes from that Irish tradition. In fact, when I was working at a local network here, as Daryl takes a strike, it was a long time to describe that. George fouls that into the netting just over the aces.
The game was pretty much in hand, but still got to get those outs.
George hits that up the middle, but Simmons makes the play, flicks to short over to first. Not going to get the double play, but the lead runner is cut off.
More time to get to the ballpark and go through their routine.
That makes sense. Kerrigan's hit that far and long. Will it stay fair? No, it won't. Boy, he got every bit of that, but just pulled it a little too much. Aces are the visiting team in this first game. Good pitch from McGraw. Swing and a miss. McGraw gets Kerrigan swinging.
His fifth inning. About to start going through the order a third time.
There's Andrick Nava, the catcher. He struck out his first time up in the second inning. It's 3 for 8 in the series. Here's Harkin to Nava. 1-1 pitch. That's hit hard into right field. That's back. I don't think that's going to stay in the park. No, it's gone. Second home run in the series for Andrick Nava, the catcher. And it's a 2-1 Adelaide Giants lead.
Yeah, that one stings. That's a huge swing. All of a sudden now, Adelaide 6 outs away. The home team's
way out to the mound as we look at the replay. Yeah, just right in there. No problem at all. A little bit of a bat flip from the Venezuelan. That's fouled into the Aces dugout. Ooh. I'd say that hit him, and it did.
Very strange play there. He went around. That's strike number 1.
Yeah.
Even though it bounded down the first base line, everybody went into scramble mode.
I think that's why, right?
Yeah.
Because 0-1 pitch to Ward is lined into left field. Kerrigan's over, scoops it up, and Giants got something going here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. You got a big bat and Spence coming through. They ask him to lay down a bunt. And again, this is the 5th inning of a 7-inning game.
Yep, here comes the bunt. Oh, it's a beauty. Absolute beauty. Kennedy goes to first, gets the out. But an absolute beauty of a sacrifice bunt, moving the runners along to second and third. Swing and a miss. Great work from Kennedy.
Yeah, that's a great pitch.
We will do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 Adelaide lead. Swing and a miss. Got it. Good stuff from Kennedy. Messy inning.
The Aces built the lead, held on to it. Swing and a miss from Jared Dale. So Dale down on strikes, 1 away in the 6th inning. You know, from our perspective, the right side of it, it's just going to spill back onto the field, but there is an opening on the other side of the netting. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Simmons 0 for 3. An effort.
Very good.
That was pretty good effort.
Well spotted.
This popped up. Shallow right center. Who's going to grab it? Aaron Whitefield takes charge. 3 up, 3 down. No nonsense for Joey Steele in the top of the 6th.
Very strange.
Full count, 2 outs. I'm glad you said that. Payout pitch. Swing and a miss, and Van Steensel 3 up, 3 down for save number 6. And the Giants take game number 1 by a final score of 2-1.